Okay, and a man. Then you will think of the question, the next questions. Where is the car? Where is the man? And what else can you see? So the car is parked and the man is standing next to the car. And what is covering the ground? What is covering the street? That is snow. That's right, snow. Snow is covering the street. So the car is parked on the street. Okay, now picture two. Picture two. Here in these pictures, you can see a man is standing. The focus here is on the man who is standing near the blackboard. So who is he? Who do you think he is? Who is he? Who is the man standing near the blackboard? He may be the teacher, he may be the professor or the lecturer. And he is giving lessons, right? He isn't cleaning the board. He isn't cleaning the board. He's standing near the board and he is giving lectures. And the group of students is sitting behind him. They're sitting from the front rows. But the focus is still on the man and the blackboard. So you can see the blackboard, a blackboard, and a man who might be the lecturers or the professor. Lecturer or professor. Okay, now move on to picture 3. Here in picture 3, you can see a ship, which you can use a container ship. Container ship, which is used to move the products in the containers around the world. So, and here you can see a crane. Một cái cần cẩu, một cái cẩu trục các bạn. A crane. You can see a container ship. And here, the cargoes. Here, what we call the cargo. The cargoes are items which can be transported by ships or by train. We call the cargo. Cargo là hàng hóa mà vận chuyển bằng đường biển hoặc là bằng đường sắt. Người ta gọi nó là cargo. Còn nếu mà vận chuyển bằng đường hàng không, bằng đường lạnh á, bằng đường bộ thì chúng ta có thể gọi nó là freight. And related to the pictures, you can see that the container ship is loaded with cargo. So we have the word load. Load, which is directly opposite to unload. Load and unload. Load là chất hàng lên ha, và unload là dỡ hàng xuống. Okay, let's move on to picture 4. Here in picture 4, you can see a person. It can be say a woman, maybe, and she's wearing the protective gears, the protective clothing. She's wearing the protective clothing, and she's holding a test tube. She's holding a test tube, and she's looking at the test tube as well. Có đang mặc đồ bảo hộ ha, protective clothing, hoặc là chúng ta dùng là protective gear. And she's holding a test tube. And in picture 5, now let's move on to picture 5. In picture 5, you can see two people, one man and one woman. They are sitting on the sofa. Maybe they are in the living room. And the woman is reading some document. It may be a report or it may be a newspaper. It isn't clear. And she's drinking something. Maybe she's drinking some water or some milk. And the man is looking at the laptops. The laptops are set on the coffee table. Here we have a coffee table, a small table which is set in the living room for people to drink coffee or to drink tea. We call that is the coffee table. On the table, on the coffee table, there are two laptops. So what we can see is laptops. Two laptops. Living room. The man is looking at the laptop. The woman is reading the newspaper. All right, looking at the newspaper. Okay, so let's get on with number 6. Here in picture 6, you can see a woman. She's standing near the fruit, which are all apples. Yeah, apples. What is she doing with the apples? She's picking the apples. She's picking the apple. Pick the apples. Chọn ha, or choose the apple. So where do you think she's in the supermarket or in grocery store? Yes. So what do you think she is going to do? Maybe she is going to buy some fruit, some apples. Then picture 6. Here in picture 6, you can see a group of people, two men and two women. They are all standing. The two women are looking at the man. And the two men are shaking hands. Here we have the word shake hands and shake hands. This word has been taught and we have reviewed this word several times. Shake hands. Right? They are standing near the elevator. Okay, maybe they're somewhere in the office or in the office building. Okay, now let's get on with picture 8. Here in picture 8, the focus is on the two men wearing white shirts and black pants. Where are they? They may be at the gallery or at the museum. I'm not sure. They may be at the gallery or at the museum. And they are looking at the paintings or the art on the wall. We have the paintings, the pictures, are looking at the arts on the wall. Yes. They are standing up. They are not sitting down. And in the middle of the room, you can see a bench. Here, a bench. Yeah, a bench. It's in the middle of the room. The room is very large. And all the pictures and the paintings are on the wall. The paintings are on the wall. Yes. And let's move on to picture 9. Here in picture 9, you can see some people. They are walking to and fro. The platform. Here what we can call the platform. The platform is where people can get on and get off the train. It is part of the train stations. Here there are some people on the platform. They are walking to and fro the platform. So it's not empty. The platform is not empty. And it isn't crowded as well. So people are somewhere in the train stations or in the underground or the subway. And picture 10 is very easy. The focus is on the man. He's lying on his bed, lying on his bed, lying on his bed. And what is he doing? His left hand is holding a briefcase. A briefcase. A briefcase is a small bag which is usually made up of letters or wood or metals, which is really hard, and we use the briefcases to put very valuable items in, for example, money, confidential documents. And on his left hand, we can see the jacket. Okay, on his right hand, we can see the jacket. And what's he doing? He's lying on his bed. Maybe he's resting after a hard day of work. So we have just gone through an overview of the details that we can see from each pictures in part 1, picture descriptions. And now it's time for us to listen to this part. And I would like you to listen attentively and mark up your choices. Then please show your choices onto the chat box. Okay? Are you ready to listen? Rồi, chúng ta vừa nhìn sơ qua 10 cái bức tranh ha. Đây là cái thao tác mà cô khuyên chúng ta nên làm, nên thực hiện trong khi mà chúng ta làm bài. Trong khi chờ nghe thì chúng ta sẽ mô tả, cố gắng nhìn vào các hình ha, những cái gì mà chúng ta đang có, cái dữ liệu trong tay chúng ta đang có, và chúng ta thử, chúng ta cố gắng mô tả, coi như là chúng ta thu thập hết tất cả những từ vựng mà chúng ta có thể có để chuẩn bị cho cái việc nghe của mình. Tại vì mình nghe, mình chỉ nghe được có một lần thôi. Ok, ready? Rồi chúng ta nghe nha. Rồi tôi bật lại.
Part 1. Part 1. Photographs. Directions. You will see a photograph. You will hear 4 statements about the photograph. Choose the statement that most closely matches the photograph and fill in the corresponding oval on your answer sheet. Example. Now listen to the 4 statements.
A. She's getting on a plane. B. She's reading a magazine. C. She's taking a nap. D. She's holding a glass.
Statement B. She's reading a magazine best describes what you see in the picture. Therefore, you should choose answer B. Number 1. Look at the photo marked number 1 in your test book.
A. The car is parked in the garage. B. The street is covered with snow. C. The man is driving slowly. D. The white flowers are in bloom.
Number 2. Look at the photo marked number 2 in your test book.
A. The janitor is fixing the lights. B. The author is writing a book. C. The professor is giving a lecture. D. The student is cleaning the blackboard.
Number 3. Look at the photo marked number 3 in your test book.
A. The ship is loaded with cargo. B. The passenger is standing on the deck. C. The boat is in the middle of the ocean. D. The captain is giving orders.
Number 4. Look at the photo marked number 4 in your test book.
A. She's drinking the liquid. B. She's removing her mask. C. She's washing her gloves. D. She's looking at a test tube.
Number 5. Look at the photo marked number 5 in your test book.
A. The computers are on the table. B. The curtains are closed. C. The man has a magazine. D. The woman is looking at the man.
Number 6. Look at the photo marked number 6 in your test book.
A. She's looking for a suit. B. She's picking apples from the tree. C. She's going to buy some fruit. D. She's cleaning pears to make a pie.
Number 7. Look at the photo marked number 7 in your test book.
A. The waiters are drinking from glasses. B. The two men are shaking hands. C. The workers are filing the documents. D. The women are climbing the stairs.
Number 8. Look at the photo marked number 8 in your test book.
A. They're waiting to enter the museum. B. They're taking pictures of the room. C. They're looking at paintings on the wall. D. They're sitting on a bench.
Number 9. Look at the photo marked number 9 in your test book.
A. The station is empty. B. The plane is ready to take off. C. The passengers are buying tickets. D. The train is underground.
Number 10. Look at the photo marked number 10 in your test book.
A. He's putting on his jacket. B. He's opening his briefcase. C. He's trying on the trousers. D. He's lying on the bed.
Part 2. Question response.
Okay, so we have finished with the first 10 photos in part 1. And now it's time for you to offer your choices. What were your guesses? How were your guesses? Number 1 to number 5. I would like to switch it to the PowerPoint slide. Okay. BA. Okay. There are some differences, some major differences from question 3, 4, and 5. Yes, Lương Anh and Lương Đan are similar to each others. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for your contributions, for your suggestions. Number one, B. Okay, now let's listen and check.
Number 1. Look at the photo marked number 1 in your test book.
A. The car is parked in the garage.
Okay, so the keyword you could hear is car and the garage. But here you cannot see the garage. Garage. I think that you are familiar to this word, garage. So number one, it doesn't match the situations. What you can see from the picture. Number A.
B.
B.
The street is covered with snow.
The street is covered with snow. So the pictures describe the snow. It features the snow on the street. The snow is covering the street. Okay, so B seems to be the best answers up to now.
C. The man is driving slowly.
Here in option C, you could hear the word the man. Okay, however, the verb driving doesn't match what you can see from the pictures. The man is standing near the car. He isn't driving.
D. The white flowers are in bloom.
The white flowers are in bloom. What the color white you can see in this picture is the snow, not the flower. So D is definitely the incorrect answers. So among the four options, the four choices, here option B, the street. Yes. And the snow can best describe what you can see from the pictures. So the street is covered with snow, and the best choice here. Right. Okay, so I will allow you about 5 seconds, 5 or 10 seconds for you to capture the full script of the pictures before I move on to the next pictures. Okay, so number one, B, correct. Congratulations. All right, let's get on with picture 2. Here in picture 2.
Number 2. Look at the photo marked number 2 in your test book.
A. The janitor is fixing the lights.
Okay, here we have the janitor. The janitor is fixing the light. So I will show you the first option. The janitor is fixing the light. Janitor is the cleaner. Here we have the cleaner. Cái người lau công đó các bạn. So I will write it here. Janitors, người lau công ha, nhân viên vệ sinh hay là người lau công. Rồi, it's fixing the light. You can see the light, but there's no janitors. The man who is standing isn't the janitors.
Marked number 2 in your test book.
A. The janitor is fixing the lights. B. The author is writing a book.
The author is writing a book. Here I have a word, author. Author is a more formal word for the word writers, or what we can say writers. Someone who writes poems, who writes novels, we call author. The author is writing the book. We do not know whether after class the man standing is an author or not, but in these pictures we cannot see that the man writing something. He is standing near the blackboard, not writing. So B isn't the correct options. Now
The
C.
author is writing a book.
C.
C. The professor is giving a lecture.
The professor is giving a lecture. So the man who is standing seems to be the lecturer or the professor. He is giving a lecture. A lecture is the lessons in class, what we call lecture. Lecture. Lectures is both a verb and a noun. To lectures mean to deliver lessons, and a lectures is the lessons in class. And finally, D.
The student is cleaning the blackboard.
The student is cleaning the blackboard. The students are actually sitting on at their desks and chairs. There isn't anyone cleaning the blackboard. There's only one man who is standing near the blackboard, and he seems to be the professor. So what best describes what we can see from picture 2 is C. The professor is giving a lecture. Okay, that's it. So number 2, C. Yes. Okay, well done. So I will pause about 5 seconds for you to capture the pictures and all the notes on the slide before I move on to number 3. Ở đây chúng ta có mấy từ mới ha. Từ janitor là người lao công. Author là một cái từ mà nó dùng để thay thế cho writer. Writer là một cái từ bình thường mà chúng ta hay dùng ha, để nói là nhà văn hoặc là người viết cái gì đó thì chúng ta dùng writer. Nhưng mà khi chúng ta đề cập đến cái từ nhà văn hoặc người viết, tác giả gì đó thì chúng ta dùng từ author, nó sẽ trang trọng hơn rất là nhiều. And lecture is both a verb and a noun. The lecture nó vừa là danh từ và là động từ. Động từ có nghĩa là giảng bài và danh từ có nghĩa là bài giảng. Và cái người giảng viên á, viên là người, là nhân viên, là người, viên nghĩa là người, là cái người giảng bài á các bạn, gọi là lecturer. Okay, now I will move on to number 3.
Number 3. Look at the photo marked number 3 in your test book.
A. The ship is loaded with cargo.
A. The ship is loaded with cargo. All these keywords that I have presented to you in the first part in the overview. Loaded, cargo, load and loaded. Cargo. Cargo is the goods transported by ship or by train. B.
A. The ship is loaded with cargo. B. The passenger is standing on the deck.
The passenger is standing on the deck. Here I have a word I think would be useful for you later, which is the word deck. Deck. Deck is the upper part of a ship for people to watch the view, or they can have a look around. It's the highest part of a ship. Đây là cái khu vực mà mọi người có thể đứng trên đó để mọi người ngắm nhìn quang cảnh ha, gọi là trên bon tàu. The passengers thì mình biết rồi ha. The passenger is standing on the deck. Here we cannot see any passengers. Ở đây chúng ta không thấy passengers nào cả.
C. The boat is in the middle of the ocean.
The boat is in the middle of the ocean. In the middle of là ở giữa đại dương ha. Actually, the ship here is tied up at the harbor or at the port. Con tàu này đang đứng ở tại cảng. How do we know? We can see the crane which is loading the cargo onto the ship. Làm sao chúng ta biết là con tàu này đang đứng ở cảng? Chúng ta có thể nhìn thấy được một cái cần cẩu nó đang cho hàng lên trên tàu ha, gọi là load the cargo onto the ship. So C is not the correct answer. How about D?
Captain is giving orders. The captain is giving orders.
And finally, the captain is giving order. The captain has several meanings. The captains of a ship, the captains of a plane, and the captains in the army, or the captain of a soccer match or football teams. Captain này có nhiều nghĩa. Ví dụ như trên tàu thì có nghĩa là thuyền trưởng, còn trên máy bay ấy, thì ta gọi là cơ trưởng, và trên ở trong thể thao thì đây gọi là đội trưởng. Captain là đội trưởng ha, đội trưởng đội bóng. Rồi trong cái môn baseball, bóng chày, hoặc là trong môn bóng đá thì chúng ta dùng captain để chỉ cái người đội trưởng. Rồi từ captain còn có nghĩa là chỉ huy trưởng. So D, the captain is giving order. Giving order. Order here is mean a command, là cái mệnh lệnh đó. Order ở đây là mệnh lệnh nha, chứ không phải là đặt hàng gì đó. Give order có nghĩa là đang ra lệnh. Give order. And I will write the word captain with several meanings. The captain nó có nhiều nghĩa ha, và ở đây thì mình có thể dịch cái nghĩa là người thuyền trưởng đang ra lệnh. Okay, so option A, statement A is the best match of what we can see from the pictures. The ship is loaded with cargo. Con thuyền này đang chất đầy hàng hóa. Number 3A. So I will give you some time to capture all the details and the full scripts of picture 3 before moving on to picture 4. All right. Okay, let's get on with picture 4.
Number 4. Look at the photo marked number 4 in your test book.
A. She's drinking the liquid.
Okay, A. She drinking the liquid. The verb drinking. I'm sure that all of you have taught the word drinking. Drinking the liquid. However, the word liquid can be a new word to you. Drinking the liquid. Liquid. Like wine or tea or water can be called as a liquid. Liquid. Đây là một cái từ chung chỉ là chất lỏng. Ha. Từ liquid này có thể được dùng để nói đến rượu hay là nói đến sữa hay là nói đến bia chẳng hạn. Ta được dùng từ liquid là dạng chất lỏng. Liquid.
A. She's drinking the liquid. B. She's removing her mask.
She's removing her mask. Here I will have one more word for you. Mask. Mask. I'm sure that you have learned and you have seen a lot of time the word mask. We have facial mask. Facial mask. Facial mask đây là cái khẩu trang á mọi người. Facial mask đồng thời nó còn có nghĩa là cái mặt nạ. Mặt nạ mà chúng ta đắp á, nó cũng dùng là từ mask là mặt nạ ha. She's removing her mask. Remove. Here we have the word remove. Remove means to put something away. Là đem cất hoặc là đem dẹp đi cái gì đó. Chúng ta có từ remove.
C. She's washing her gloves.
She's washing her gloves. Washing her gloves. Gloves. Here, gloves. Gloves are protective equipment that you wear to protect your hand. Say gloves. Đây là găng tay. Găng tay nào là găng tay xỏ ngón. Chúng ta dùng là glove.
Washing her gloves. D. She's looking at a test tube.
D. She's looking at a test tube. I'm sure that we have learned the word test tube for at least 2 times. At least 2 times. Chúng ta đã học cái từ test tube cũng 2 lần rồi đó. Lần này là lần thứ 3 ha. Test tube là cái ống nghiệm ha. Ống làm thí nghiệm gọi là ống nghiệm. She's looking at a test tube. So probably the best statement that matches what we can see from picture 4 is D. She's looking at a test tube. Okay. And here we have some keywords. Is liquid, mask, remove, and gloves. Okay, so I will give you some time to take notes or take a photos to capture all the details that we can see from picture 4 before moving on to picture 5. So number 4D, yes. Okay, number 4D. Okay. Okay, so it's a good time for us to move on to picture 5. So let's look at picture 5 with a very clear focus.
Number 5. Look at the photo marked number 5 in your test book.
A. The computers are on the table.
Yeah. The computers are on the table. Draw is on the table or coffee table. Good. The laptop computers. Sometimes they don't use the word laptop, they will use the word computers. There's no new word here in option A. Now let's move on.
The computers are on the table. B. The curtains are closed.
The curtains are closed. Here we have the word curtain. Curtain. The curtains is a piece of clothing which we use to cover, which we use to hang on our door or window in order to cover our house from the strong sunlight or from the outside visions into our home. Ở đây chúng ta có curtains, chúng ta có thể thấy được ha, curtains là cái rèm cửa đó. Rèm cửa thì ở đây người ta nói là the curtains are closed, but actually the curtains are open, not closed. Đây là rèm cửa nó đang mở, chúng ta là đang đóng.
B. The curtains are closed.
Và đây đọc theo kiểu người Anh cho nên mình sẽ nghe là the curtain are closed. Người ta đọc nó ngưng cái chỗ chữ thần. Đây này đọc là the curtain. Nhưng mà người đọc theo giọng Anh thì họ sẽ đọc ngưng rồi. The curtain. The curtain.
C. The man has a magazine.
C. The man has a magazine. Actually, the man is looking at laptop computers.
D. The woman is looking at the man.
The woman is looking at the man. Through what we can see from the pictures, the woman is looking at the documents on magazines or newspaper. I'm not sure what it is, but she isn't looking at the man. Okay, so among the 4 statements, A, B, C, and D. So statement A can best describe what we can see from the pictures. The laptop computers are on the table. So number 5, A is the best choice here. Yes. Now let's get on with number 6, from number 6 to 10. Okay, if you have finished with number 5, checking for the correct answers and capturing the photos again and the full script, so you can post your options choices for question 6 to question 10 onto the chat box. Okay, thank you Lan Anh, Linh Đan, yes. CBC, okay, DD, yes. Up to now, 2 of you have 2 members of our class have the same choices for question 6 to 10. CBC, yes. ID, there's a little bit difference. Yeah, maybe number 9. Ở đây sẽ có một xíu khác nhau ở chỗ câu số 9 ha. Okay, thank you all, the 3 friends, Phú, Minh, Linh Đan, and Lan Anh. And now, let's get on with picture 6. Here, picture 6.
6. Look at the photo marked number 6 in your test book.
A. She's looking for a suit.
A. She is looking for a suit. And so to look for, you know already. Look for là tìm kiếm ha. Chúng ta cần trang bị cho mình một số cái phrasal verb, ví dụ look for, look after, look up, look down, như vậy đơn giản thôi để mình nhớ được những cụm từ đó. Tại vì ở trong phần nghe của TOEIC này mình sẽ đụng tới rất là nhiều từ look. She's look for a suit. She's looking for a suit, a business suit. So here we have the suit, business suit. Suit is types of clothing which the pants at the upper parts are made of the same material. For example, we have bathing suit, we have track suit, or we have business suit. So A, she is looking for a suit, is not the correct answer here. Now let's get on with option B.
B. She's picking apples from the tree. She's picking apples from the tree.
She's picking apples from the tree. Picking apple from the tree. Pick something from the tree. Yeah, pick something from a tree. Từ pick này có nghĩa là nếu mà pick này nó gắn với tree thì có nghĩa là hái xuống hoặc là cắt xuống. She's picking apple from the tree. Cô ấy đang thu hoạch táo, đang hái táo ha.
C. She's going to buy some fruit.
C. She's going to buy some fruit. Actually, she's picking up some apples in a supermarket or in a grocery store. So we can agree with the statement C. She's going to buy some fruit because she's picking some apples. Finally, D.
She's cleaning pears to make a pie.
Oh, she's cleaning pear to make a pie. Pear is a kind of fruit. Pear, đây là quả lê ha. Chúng ta không đọc là pear mà chúng ta đọc là pear ha. Pear. She's cleaning the pear to make a pie. Pie. The pie, which is made of the dough and the jelly inside. The jelly or the jams inside can be made out of pear or apples or strawberries or pineapple. Pie đây là cái bánh tart á, bánh tart mà ở ngoài là cái lớp vỏ bột dùng để nướng, còn ở phía trong là cái lớp nhân đó có thể được làm bằng gọi là mứt táo hoặc là mứt lê hay là mứt dâu hoặc là mứt thơm, gọi là bánh tart. So she's cleaning pears to make a pie. Actually, she's in the grocery store, so she isn't cleaning the pear or the apples. So according to what we can see from picture 6, we can choose option C. She's going to buy some fruit. Okay, this is the best statement. So number 6, C. Okay. Yes. Now I will give you some time to take the photos and capture all the details from picture 6 before moving on to picture 7. Okay, let's get on with number 7. Now let's listen to each statement in number 7. Analyze the photos and choose the best statement that matches what we can see from the pictures.
Number 7. Look at the photo marked number 7 in your test book.
A. The waiters are drinking from glasses.
The waiter are drinking from glasses. Oh, sorry. Number 7.
Number 7.
Okay.
Look at the photo marked number 7 in your test book.
A. The waiters are drinking from glasses.
Okay. So the waiters are drinking from their glasses. Here, the people in the pictures are not the waiter. Waiters is a man who serve in restaurants or in cafe, who serve food and drink. In a cafe or in a restaurant or in a shop. Waiter là người phục vụ ha. Waiter. And for female, we use the word waitress.
Waiters are drinking from glasses. B. The two men are shaking hands.
B. The two men are shaking hands. So we have gone through the details shaking hands. What we can see obviously and very clearly from this picture is the two men are shaking hands. So we can be sure that option B seems to be the best answers for picture 7.
C. The workers are filing the documents.
The workers are filing the document. We have the word file. Từ file này cô nhớ có lần là cô đã hướng dẫn lớp mình rồi ha. File. File. Động từ đây là thu thập, tổng hợp. To file. And the file is a group of documents that is collected. Từ file, danh từ có nghĩa là hồ sơ tổng hợp. Giấy tờ. Và động từ file là lưu trữ, tổng hợp là hồ sơ, thu thập hồ sơ. Then D.
Workers are filing the documents. D. The women are climbing the stairs.
The women are climbing the stairs. The women here in this picture, they are standing near the man and they're looking at the man very happily. They are not climbing the stairs. Và chúng ta có động từ climb. Chắc chắn là mọi người đã biết từ climb rồi, đúng không? Nhưng cô cũng biết lại luôn. Climb. Leo ha. Ví dụ như đi cầu thang á, thì chúng ta dùng động từ là climb. Climb the stairs là leo cầu thang, đi cầu thang. So statement B can best describe what we can see from picture 7. The two men are shaking hands. Okay. Yes. Let's get on. No, I should pause some seconds so that you can take note. Number 7B. Okay. Yes. Now go on with number 8.
Number 8. Look at the photo marked number 8 in your test book.
A. They're waiting to enter the museum.
A. They are waiting to enter the museum. Waiting or waiting. And we have to enter the museum. So I think there's no new word here in option A. Statement A. They're waiting to enter the museum. Here the two men are in the museum, or they are at least they're in the galleries. They aren't waiting. B.
They're waiting to enter the museum. B. They're taking pictures of the room.
They are taking pictures of the room. Taking pictures. Taking pictures. Here the two men are looking at pictures. They aren't taking pictures. They aren't taking pictures. Hai người này không có đang chụp ảnh ha. Chúng ta có taking pictures, taking photos. They do not have the camera with them, so they aren't taking pictures of the room. They are standing in a room looking at the pictures on the wall. What you see?
The room. C. They're looking at paintings on the wall.
They're looking at paintings on the wall. So we have different words for the art, the paintings, and the pictures. Tùy vào cái câu mà họ sẽ dùng nhiều từ khác nhau. Ví dụ như là họ dùng từ art, họ dùng từ paintings, họ dùng từ pictures, họ dùng từ photos, họ dùng từ image. Nhiều ha. Ở đây người ta dùng từ paintings là các bức tranh vẽ đó. They're looking at paintings on the wall. And D.
It's on the wall. D. They're sitting on a bench.
They're sitting on a bench. Actually, they are standing, not sitting. And the bench, here we can see the bench. Rồi, the bench hồi nãy cô cũng cho rồi nha. Bench là cái ghế dài. Thường chúng ta thấy ở trong công viên ha. We can see benches. Usually we can see benches at the park or in classroom. And here we can see a bench in the middle of the room. Yes. Okay. So among the 4 options, so statement C, they're looking at paintings on the wall, seems to best describe what we can see from picture A. Yes. Okay. Yes, now let's get on with picture 9.
Number 9. Look at the photo marked number 9 in your test book.
A. The station is empty.
The station is empty, as far as I have told you earlier. The station isn't empty. Ở đây mình không dùng tính từ empty, mình cũng không dùng tính từ crowded được ha. Nhưng mà tất nhiên nó cũng không empty rồi.
B. The plane is ready to take off.
The plane is ready to take off. So I think it's necessary for me to remind this word take off one more time so that you can use in later scenarios. Take off, use take off for the train, for the plane. The planes take off. And it's the opposite with land. Rồi chúng ta có hai cái từ trái nghĩa nhau ha. Từ take off và to land. C.
Is ready to take off. C. The passengers are buying tickets.
C. The passengers are buying tickets. Here, all of them are all passengers. They are preparing to get on the train. So they aren't buying tickets. They aren't buying tickets. Những hành khách này họ đang chuẩn bị lên tàu chứ họ không phải đang mua vé.
E. The train is underground.
The train is underground. So here we have underground. Yeah. Underground. Underground here is used as an adverb. Ở trong bài này thì từ underground được dùng như là một trạng từ, an adverb place. However, underground is also a noun, which means the subway. Và chúng ta còn có cái từ underground được dùng như một danh từ, có nghĩa là tàu điện ngầm. Ở Mỹ thì chúng ta dùng từ subway, nhưng mà ở Anh thì người ta dùng từ underground. Nó còn có cái tính chất của một danh từ, nghĩa là tàu điện ngầm. So statement D, the train is underground. Con tàu này chạy ở dưới lòng đất, chạy ngầm dưới lòng đất. So from what we can see from these pictures, the station isn't empty, and what we can see from the pictures is not a plane, but that is a train. So A and B are incorrect. The passengers are buying tickets. You can see the passengers are walking through and fro the platform, and they are preparing to get on the train, but they aren't buying tickets. So finally, D, the train is underground, seems to be the best option, the best statement that matches what we can see from picture 9. So number 9, let me see, number 9A, okay, yes. Ở đây mình nghe tới cái từ empty thì tất nhiên phải empty. Empty có nghĩa là trống rỗng, không có một người nào hết, không có đối tượng nào hết. Thì mình mới dùng empty. Còn trong cái tình huống này mình không dùng được hai tính từ. Thứ nhất empty không dùng được, thứ hai là crowded chúng ta cũng không dùng được luôn. Đông thì cũng không đến mức đông, mà vắng vẻ thì cũng không có phải là vắng vẻ, vắng lặng cũng không phải. So finally, number 10. Look at picture 10. Listen to each statement. I will finalize the correct answers that best describe what we can see from picture 10.
Number 10. Look at the photo marked number 10 in your test book.
A. He's putting on his jacket.
He's putting on his jacket. Here we have put on. Put on his jacket, and the opposite of put on is to take off. Okay. The man is laying on the bed. He is laying on the bed, and on his right hand is a jacket, but he isn't putting it on. Chúng ta thấy cái jacket đó, nhưng mà chúng ta không có thấy được cái động từ put on của người đàn ông thôi. So A, the man is putting on a jacket is not the correct answer.
B. He's opening his briefcase.
He's opening his briefcase. He's holding the briefcase on his left hand. He isn't opening it. Chúng ta thấy một cái briefcase, cái cặp táp á, nhưng mà cái động từ opening thì không có. So B isn't the correct answer. So C.
C. He's trying on the trousers.
He's trying on the trousers. They say we have the word try on. Try on là mặc thử ha. He's trying on the trousers. So try on là thử. We have the word trousers. It has the synonym with pants. Trousers. And pants. And finally, option D.
He's lying on the bed.
He's lying on the bed. Okay. So far, option D, he's lying on the bed, best matches what we can see from this picture. So D is the best option for number 10. Right, so we have finished the 10 photos in practice test 6. Okay, so please check your correct answers, and if you have missed any questions, so you can ask me, and you can type on the chat box, then I can come back. Rồi, các bạn có bạn nào vào sau mà mình chưa có kịp câu hỏi nào thì các bạn cứ nhắn tin lên trên chat box nha. Cô sẽ quay lại cho các bạn để các bạn check đáp án thôi. Oh, number 9. Yes, okay, number 9. Okay, my pleasure. Thảo Linh, I'm showing you question 9, picture 9. Finished. Okay, now I will get back to number 6. Number six. Here you are. I'm getting back to number 6. Ngọc Minh. So finish, everyone. Can we move on to part 2, questions 11 to questions 15? For questions 11 to 15, we'll listen to 5 questions continuously in a row, and then mark your best choices for each questions. Try to figure out your best answer for each questions, and then please type on your choices onto the chat box. We will listen again. I will show you the keywords and how to analyze the questions and how to figure out the best choice. And finally, I will show you the full script for the 5 questions. Rồi chúng ta sẽ nghe một lần ha, và mọi người cố gắng nghe và định ra cái đáp án cho bản thân mình. Sau đó các bạn sẽ đánh lên trên cái ô chat box, ô chat nha. Sau đó thì cô sẽ nghe lại, chúng ta sẽ nghe lại một lần nữa, tiến hành nghe lại một lần nữa. Rồi cô sẽ chỉ ra các từ key nếu câu hỏi đó là dạng câu hỏi gì. và chúng ta sẽ phải nghe được cái từ khi nào. Đó. Và chúng ta sẽ phán đoán đáp án như thế nào, và tới cuối cùng thì cô sẽ show cho các bạn cái đáp án toàn phần ha. Ok, ready?
Number 11.
It was nice meeting you.
A. Yes, it was nice meeting you too. B. No, it was a boring meeting. C. The seating wasn't bad.
Number 12.
Does Mr. Kim work here?
A. Yes, he left it here. B. He's a hard worker. C. No, his office is down the hall.
Number 13.
Why can't you open the door?
A. We don't need more. B. I don't have a key. C. There's a pen on the floor.
Number 14.
Whose car is that?
A. He has a brand new car. B. It belongs to my boss. C. Let's take a drive.
Number 15.
What time did they arrive?
A. They never drive. B. There were 5 of them. C. They got here at 6 o'clock.
Okay, that's it. I'm looking forward to your choices for questions 11 to 15. Could you please show me your choices? Okay, thank you, Lan Anh. Thank you, Linh. A, C, B, B, C. A, C, B, B, C. Yes. Okay, A, C, B, B, C. A, C, B, B, C. Nice. Okay, thank you, Phú Minh. A, C, B, B, R. A, C, A, B, C. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm deeply thankful to your choices and all your suggested choices for questions 11 to 15. And now it's time for us to go over each question again. Now we'll listen slowly, figure out the keywords, and then we'll try to choose the best options.
Number 11.
It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you. So what we have just heard is not a question, it's actually a statement. So the statements can be in a variety of purposes. It can be to give a compliment, to give an order, to ask for, to give suggestions, or to give some advice. Từ statement, cái câu dạng statement là cái câu khó nhất các bạn, tại vì nó có nhiều dạng được bao gồm trong đó. Tại vì statement nó có nhiều cái ý nghĩa. Một cái statement thì nó có thể là dùng để mô tả, dùng để khen ngợi, dùng để chê ai đó, dùng để đưa ra cái lời bình phẩm, hoặc dùng để đưa ra lời khuyên này, dùng để đưa ra một mệnh lệnh, nó cũng là statement luôn ha. Và để mà chọn được một cái đáp án mà nó phù hợp với statement thì bắt buộc chúng ta phải nghe được hết, gần như là hết cái nội dung của cái câu mà cái statement ở trong cái gốc mà chúng ta nghe.
It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you. Actually, it was nice meeting you is, I say, a compliment, a greeting by the end of a meeting with the persons who you first met. So you say it was nice meeting you. Gặp anh chị thì rất là vui, được gặp anh chị, được nói chuyện với anh chị rất là vui ha. Thì cái người mà được nghe câu đó, người ta cũng sẽ đáp lại một cái câu như thế nào?
A. Yes, it was nice meeting you too.
Yes, it was nice meeting you too. Cũng rất là vui khi được gặp anh chị.
B. No, it was a boring meeting.
No, it was a boring meeting. So here we have the keyword meeting. It was a boring meeting. So actually, they are not talking about a regular meeting.
His office is down. Yes.
Number 12.
B. No, it was a boring meeting. C. The seating wasn't bad.
The seating wasn't bad. Seating. Okay, seating. So here we have the words that can sound similar to the keyword meeting and seating. However, what we can choose as the best choices for questions 11 is a proper complement that matches the complements in the questions. It was nice meeting you. Gặp anh chị rất là vui. Nó không liên quan gì tới seating, nó cũng không liên quan gì tới meeting, buổi họp cả. So A is the best one. Is the best answer. That's right.
Does Mr. Kim work here?
Does Mr. Kim work here? Does. So this is a yes/no question. Does Mr. Kim work here?
Number 12.
Does Mr. Kim work here?
A. Yes, he left it here.
A. Yes. What this yes/no question, basically we would choose a yes/no answer. Yes/no short answers. However, not all yes/no answers can match a yes/no questions. Yes, he left it here. He left. He left. So he left it here is in simple past. And the questions is, does Mr. Kim work here? The questions is in simple present tense. And the option choice in A, yes, he left it here. They are in different tenses. So A is not the correct answer.
Number 12.
Does Mr. Kim work here?
A. Yes, he left it here. B. He's a hard worker.
He's a hard worker. B, he's a hard worker. So what is being asked is, does Mr. Kim work here? Is not about, the question is not about how is Mr. Kim. Câu hỏi là có phải ông ấy làm việc ở đây không, chứ không phải hỏi ông ấy là người làm việc như thế nào.
Yes, he left it here. B. He's a hard worker. C. No, his office is down the hall.
Option C. No, his office is down the hall. So Mr. Kim, so we can conclude that Mr. Kim doesn't work here. He works down the hall. Hỏi là ông Kim làm việc ở đây phải không? Thì cái người B trả lời là không, văn phòng không ấy là ở tầng dưới, ở sảnh dưới. So C is the best choice for question 12. As you can see, not all yes/no answers can answer yes/no questions. Mình thấy ở đây là câu hỏi yes/no á, nhưng mà 3 câu trả lời đều là yes/no hết, nhưng không phải cứ trả lời yes/no là câu trả lời phù hợp. Nhiều khi hỏi yes no nhưng mà người ta sẽ trả lời 3 câu ABC đều là yes no hết. Và nhiều khi không có câu nào trả lời yes no hết.
No, his office is down the hall.
Number 13.
Why can't you open the door?
Why can't you open the door? Question 13. Why can't you open the door? The speakers would like to ask for the reasons. Why can't you open the door? So we expect the proper answers to the question why as because.
Hard worker. C. No, his office. Why can't you open the door?
A. We don't need more.
A. We don't need more.
B. I don't have a key.
I don't have a key.
C. There's a pen on the floor.
There's a pen on the floor. So option B, I don't have a key. In fact, option B, I don't have the key, doesn't start with because. However, when we try to match the words because to the beginning of these answers, because I don't have a key, so it sounds proper and suitable to the question that begin with why. Mặc dù trong 3 cái option A, B, C vừa rồi trong câu 13 không có câu nào trả lời bắt đầu bằng because cả, nhưng mà chúng ta ghép cái từ because, thử ghép cái từ because vào cái câu B ha, because I don't have a key thì nó sẽ hợp lý, nó sẽ đưa ra một cái lý do hợp lý với cái câu hỏi why, thì chúng ta sẽ chọn đó. Thì chúng ta thấy người ta hỏi why đâu phải lúc nào cũng bắt đầu trả lời bằng because đâu, không có câu nào trả lời bằng because hết, mà trả lời bằng because cái câu có chứ because chưa chắc là câu trả lời đúng nữa.
You open the door.
A. There's a pen.
Number 14.
Whose car is that?
Whose car is that? Whose car? Whose cars? So with this question words, it's asked for the possessions. Whose car? My cars, his cars, my boss.
Number 14.
Whose car is that?
A. He has a brand new car.
A. He has a brand new car. So statement A, repeat the word car. However, it didn't show us the possessions. Câu A lặp lại từ car, tuy nhiên nó không trả lời được cái chủ sở hữu của cái car đó là ai.
B. It belongs to my boss.
B. It belongs to my boss. So here I will show you this word, belong to. It belongs to my boss. This means my boss is the owner of the car. The belong to có nghĩa là thuộc về. It belongs to my boss. The car belongs to my boss. Cái chiếc xe đó thuộc về sếp của tôi. Thì thay vì nói là my boss is the owner of that car, để nó phù hợp ha. Rồi vậy thì it